Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to have an open discussion about AMC, what I think is going to happen, and also I want to hear your thoughts and opinions as well. And leave me a comment below. If you disagree, fair enough. But what I do want to say is I'm not here to spread FUD. This isn't about going against the ape community, and there's no financial advice. These are just my thoughts and opinion, because I've seen people make money, but I've also seen people lose a lot of money. And what concerns me is I'm going through eToro this morning and I'm looking at some of the Reddit comments and on Twitter, and there's a theme that's kicking up at the moment, which has been happening more and more, is that retail investors, or those that are invested into AMC and the apes community, they're looking for guidance by asking other apes what to do. Now, does that not spark question to the actual experience of the investment that's being made into AMC? And what I mean by that is, it's almost like me saying to a friend of mine, I have a pot of money, should I invest into this asset class? I know nothing about it, but should I invest into it? That just seems a little bit nuts, because why would I ask someone else if I should be investing into it? Should I not be conducting my own due diligence? Should I not be doing my own analysis? Should I not be looking at the company myself? Why am I basing my financial investment decision on someone else? And that is a theme. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the comments and I'll pop them up around me. But looking at this one, forgive me apes, for I have done the greatest of all sins. I've sold my shares. From this day I vow that I shall return to redeem myself once the Shiba train has stopped. So clearly we've got someone there who's jumping from one hype to the other, one meme stock to the other. I think we're all manipulated by the hedge fund and the dark pool. The stock will never even hit $50. What can we do? Need strong action. There's just so many comments here. Crypto's up and AMC and GameStop is down. This is the other thing. As soon as the crypto world has a spike, the meme stocks drop and people are jumping from one thing to the other. There's no consistency here. I think AMC at the moment today is sitting at $36.80. It's plateaued totally. And what I do want to say is I'm not holding an active position in AMC at the moment. I did buy AMC about 4 or 5 months ago. I made a very small profit. It was only play money. Again, that's the important thing here. Never invest money that you need. Like I've said in previous videos where I got absolutely slaughtered by the apes community, is that you should only be investing dead money. And yet we've seen people who are investing who have taken out, if I can find it, let's just take a look here. I found this one. I put in, and I'll pop it up on the screen here. I mean, this is ludicrous. I put in an additional 40k on AMC. Thank you for selling. Your loss, my gain. I just hope that was £40,000 or dollars that you can afford to lose. I mean, they must be a multi-millionaire to invest 40k and perhaps not even to think anything of it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they've refinanced that, you know, the car, remortgaged the house. And these are stories that are actually happening, and the squeeze has already happened 3-4 months ago. It's happened back in June or July, whenever it was. It is not going to happen. And how many times have you heard, or have, you know, I've heard it many times, we're going to hit $150 to $300 in July. Never happened in July. We get to August. This is the month. This is going to be the month that it's going to hit. It's going to go to $300, you know, and then we've got some YouTubers who are putting out there 100k, offering this false hope. When are we going to wake up and realize that all these videos that are going out on AMC, I mean, I'm even doing a video now on AMC, but this is for exposure. This is to hopefully make people actually think, oh, actually, should I be putting money into AMC? Is that they're doing it for the views. YouTubers are talking about AMC and putting out these big thumbnails and big numbers because it's all about the views. It's not about where AMC is going. I think it's Michael Burry, who's, you know, extremely experienced, has even said himself, meme stocks are dead. We need to take that in consideration when people like that are saying, you know, experienced investors, businessmen are saying at the top who were originally investing into AMC, even they're saying, look, this is dying now. And I saw one comment. Let me see if I can find this comment. I thought this was absolutely crazy. And if I can't find it, I will pop it up on the screen. Someone basically said that it's not even about making profit anymore. It's about holding so the hedge funds don't win. I'm sorry, how crazy is that to turn around and say, I'm only now holding, doesn't matter about holding, selling, a profit. It's all it is about now proving a point. I have never invested into anything just to prove a point to someone. I mean, how crazy is that? And that's where we're getting to now. And it's so funny because if you go 3-4 months ago, the apes community was solid. And what I mean by solid is that no one deviated from saying anything else than we're not selling, we're holding. There was almost a strategic plan about all of this, about AMC when it first started. A lot of people made money early on, and I thought, well done, you know, that's where it matters. But now it's got to the stage where you're getting really diverse comments now. Apes are selling, apes are asking people what to do, and that's what I find really crazy, is the amount of asking what we should do. It's like me saying to you, what should I do with my next 30 grand? Like asking one of you, the audience, what should I do with my next 30 grand? And I'll probably get a silly comment about that, but what should I do with my next 30 30 grand. Why would I ask someone else? The best person to make that decision is either me or someone who has more money than me. Never take advice from someone who has less money than you. You know, that might sound ruthless, but that's the truth. So if you're asking potentially who is an 18, 19, 20-year-old on the end of a keyboard if you should buy more AMC, what does an 18, 19-year-old having experience to tell you what to do with your money? I mean, does it not sound crazy? And like I said, this video isn't about analysis paralysis, and I've had comments before in previous videos that I've done about AMC, and I'll pop the thumbnails up around me, is that, you know, you're not providing any facts. Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not here to provide facts. I'm not here to do all this diving. I'm not a professional or expert in trading. I'm not a day trader. I am a private investor who invests my money wisely, and I look at this as a broad picture, and I try to be diversified in what I'm investing in, and I try to make informed decisions. So that's where I'm coming from. I do want to hear your thoughts and comments below. Tell me why you think AMC is still going to go to $100, $150. Where are you getting, you know, where is this coming from? Yes, there's a lot of data out there showing that the hedge funds have closed off this position and this is happening, but it's been dragging on for months. Like, are we going to get into 2022 and the apes community are still going to go, oh, it's still going up? And then it gets to 2023, like, when's the cutoff point? Because I was a part of a group a while ago which had AMC apes. It was like 40, 50 of them. And they were all saying July's the month. And then July wasn't the month. August is the month. 100% buy. August is the month. It's going to the moon. I mean, look, isn't that phrase getting boring now, going to the moon? So I'm just trying to look at this from, I'm just trying to understand at what point does this end, and the data that apes are getting that are really 100% committed and really bullish on this. I personally think that the bullishness comes from too much money's invested. There's too much money that's now going to be lost basically on the back of this. People have remortgaged their house. So let's imagine someone's taken 20, 30, 40,000. Their wife's going, you know, the wife or husband's going absolutely nuts because you've remortgaged the house, because you've been told by someone who has no experience in investing that, you know, if you put in 10, 20 grand, you're going to end up getting 100, 150, even 200 grand. They've gone and done that. They're now left in a very, very sticky financial situation. Whereas if you'd have been more of a savvy investor, go down the boring index route, property, commodities, diversify a small amount into crypto, perhaps a small amount into hand-picking stocks, you're well balanced, you're getting a very good return, and then there's some higher, you know, there's some more riskier investments that you can get better returns. But you're diversified instead of taking out every penny that you have and sticking it into AMC. That's what I'm about basically, is I'm trying to get my head around the thought process of this going on and on and on, and we're still sitting at $36.80. This is, I said in the previous video, it won't go above $90. And I had a recent conversation with Pete Komalafi, which I'll include the link below in the comments, in the description, and we spoke about AMC and Bitcoin and what's going to happen in 2022, and we played out some predictions, and we just spoke about a lot of the fundamentals about when you invest into a business. And you know, everything's live streaming now, so it's almost like trying to keep afloat a boat with a big hole in it. It can only be done for so long until everyone who's treading water and holding this boat up just eventually goes, bugger this, I'm out. And one person leaves, the other person follows, and that's what's been happening, because retail investors in the market are brilliant. And what I really like about 2021 is that, you know, with the meme stocks, it's brought a lot more retail investors to the market, and there's been some really sensible retail investors. But at the same time, it's brought in this instant access to meme stocks through Trading 212, eToro, all these platforms. And as a result, people have lost a lot of money. So yes, there's been money made, but I think there's a higher percentage of people that are losing money because they're looking for someone to provide an answer when they should be doing their own due diligence and making their own decisions. That's my thoughts. I just wanted to share that. There's no, you know, I'm not going to do all these charts and everything like that and try and make out like I'm an expert in trading, because I'm not. But I do come from a position of I'm investing all the time. I use analysis when I actually look at a company, if investing into property, whatever it might be at the time, and I'm very sensible in my decisions, and I'm just keen to hear what the apes community has got to say about it. I don't think AMC will ever go above $90. If I'm proven wrong, boy, this video is probably going to get absolutely battered, but until that point, I'll see you next time. It was an open discussion, and let's see what happens with AMC.